Okay, what is up, traders? What's up, tycoons? Super excited for today's video. This is a viewer request. I do these viewer requests every single week. So if you want to see your crypto, your token in the next video, all you got to do is comment down below and I'll make a video on it as soon as I can. We're going to go ahead and take a look and break down XDC right now, starting off with the daily chart. Okay, so if you take a look, there's a couple things that I'm looking at right now. It has been on a nice bullish rally, and we have a possible five-wave bullish structure that could take us up here to our bullish price targets up above a 0.038 as well as 0.035. But there's some work that needs to be done, as well as some warning signals that say we could see a pullback. So we'll go over everything you need, all right, to be prepared for also the upside as well as the downside. So make sure to smash the like button, subscribe to the channel if you guys are new, and we're going to jump straight into it. So starting off, we can look here in the past, and we did have an identifiable chart pattern, right? We had a nice inverse head and shoulders right here. We got a nice left shoulder, head, right shoulder, and it played out very beautifully, okay, and took us up here to our price targets. And what we've done is we've really been respecting our major retracement levels up until here recently. Now, the reason we look at these, there's the 61.8, the 50%, and the 38.2 using the Fibonacci tool over here. It helps you identify trend reversals versus trend continuation. So you have a move to the down, retracement, continuation lower, or a move up, retracement, continuation higher. That's trend continuation, okay? You can spot reversals when you break through those major retracement levels, right? So if you move down, retrace, consolidate a little, and then break through, that's going to be a trend reversal, a possible trend reversal that you can spot. So if you take a look, we took our most recent swing high down here to the most recent swing low. We had the move down. We retraced up to our 61.8, and look at what we've done. We broke past it and we flipped it to resistance, and we're trading above it currently. So we've started the first step to a strong reversal is really breaking through the major retracement levels. So that's something that looks good, okay? And could give us this five-wave structure. Now it also works for support levels as well. Okay, so if you take a look here, I have the 50% and the 61.8% up level. We had to move up and we retraced, and look at where we held support, the 50%. So on the bigger scale, right, we were looking and we saw that we continued the downtrend here, and we were looking to see if we were going to get rejection. Okay, if you take a look, this initial move up came up and got rejected at the 61.8% level. But what we did was, on a smaller scale, we were looking to see if we were going to continue this uptrend and get a three-wave structure to the upside. And that's what we did. Okay, so we got our 1, 2, 3. Now, wave 3 should be targeting up here to about 0.327 to about 0.3086. Now, we did already hit our first bullish price target of 0.0386. But we want to see this continue to go upwards and head towards that 0.03274. Now, at that point, we would be expecting a pullback, right? And that's a perfect world scenario, okay? We may end up getting a pullback before then, all right? But if we do, we want to flip these prior resistance levels to support, right? So we've already came down, consolidated, broke through, retested, okay? We want to see if we can continue to maintain above these levels, 0.0269 and 0.02856. Those are going to be the main levels of support that we need to stay above. And ultimately we could end up hitting our price targets, right? And again, you're looking for a five-wave move to the upside, an impulsive move. So it'd be 1, 2, 3. And then once we come up here, we should expect some type of a pullback. Again, we already hit our first smaller target, so we may end up getting that pullback. But ultimately we want to flip those two levels to support now from resistance and really retest those levels, reclaim them, and push up higher to take us up here to 0.035 and also 0.038. Now, what do we need to be cautious of, and what do we need to be aware of? Well, let's take a look at our RSI down here. This stands for the Relative Strength Index. And what this is going to do is measure the relative strength of a token at its given price levels. So notice how we have a high and we're making lower highs, while the price of the token has made a high and a higher high. So clearly the token is in an uptrend, right? And it's making higher highs, but the RSI is making lower highs. This would be a term known as bearish divergence, and it's an indicator you may see some bearish activity in the future. Does this mean that this token is about to crash and go, all the way to zero? No, but it's using some of these tools and strategies really help you understand and be prepared for some of the possible price action. Now, on top of that, we also have a little bit of a bearish pattern here Okay, and it's good to identify chart patterns because they can help you understand and predict future price action as well, just like we did over here with the inverse head and shoulders. So if you take a look, what we have currently is a rising wedge, right? Where we're making a high and higher high, and then a high, lower high, or higher low right here. But we're doing it in such a fashion that we're zigzagging and making this wedge pattern. So we need to be really cautious, one, because we have this bearish divergence, and two, because of our rising wedge. If we break this rising wedge, it will most likely possibly take us down here to about 0.02529. Now, that's going to be a bearish scenario for you guys, right? And what you would see most likely would be a break, retest, and then continuation lower. All right. Now, if we get a look below and fail, meaning we break this trend line, okay, and then we enter back into our range, that's going to be a bullish signal, and that would be a look below and fail. And that, basically would just be a bullish signal that, hey, sellers were supposed to come in and take over here, and, supply was supposed to increase and really push price lower. But what happened was bulls and, buyers really stepped back in the market and showed that they're in control even after the pullback. All right, so that's our upside targets. These are going to be some of the downside targets right here. And that's it for today's video. So hopefully if you enjoyed it, you'll smash the like button, you'll subscribe to the channel, and don't forget I do those viewer requests every week. So just comment down below and I'll make a video for you on whatever crypto, ticker, whatever it is you want as soon as I can.